Hello, hope you're having a great day. Now this morning I set my alarm for 7 AM because I've decided that I want to try and start getting up at 7 AM instead of 7:30. Today I failed to get up at 7 AM. I actually turned my alarm off, went back to bed, and then my alarm at 7:30 went off because I kept that one set as well, and I still didn't get up at 7:30. I ended up turning that off and laying in bed awake until about 7:45, I think. So yeah, not quite getting up at 7 AM yet, but that is the goal, because if I can get into the habit of getting up at 7 AM instead of 7:30, I can get through my morning routine half an hour quicker, then I can start work half an hour quicker, and yeah, I can just be more productive in general. Now, as usual, I'm turning the camera on today after I've had my walk around the block, and before that, I did have my meditation session and I wrote in my journal, and before that, I had loads of water and my vitamin C as soon as I got up, as usual. And today I've been listening to more stuff from Eckhart Tolle, or Eckhart Tolle, as I've been walking around the block and stuff. And yeah, I'm really enjoying sort of revisiting his teachings, which have helped me so much in the past, even if in the past I haven't got to the point where I'm at now, which is 254 days clean from drink and drugs. And obviously I'm way further along on this attempt in terms of inspiring other people to live their lives more healthily, etc, etc. And with what's been going on with our neighbours recently, yeah, Eckhart Tolle's teachings of, acceptance and, living in the present moment, yeah, it's a good time to revisit those teachings. Anyway, today the weather is way better than it was yesterday. The revenue is up on my other channel as well, which is good. My girlfriend Kat is off work today, so we can go to the gym together. So yeah, today's going to be an awesome day. Right now it's time for me to crack on with my exercises. I'm actually going to follow on from yesterday's arm and chest session in the gym and do a bit of chest, especially because Kat's here to pass me the bar. So I'm going to do chest press, and then I'm going to do chest fly, which is something I don't really do at home. I feel like that's something where you can get injured quite easily, but I'm just going to keep it light. And then, yeah, for my third exercise, I think I'll just bang out some crunches because I still haven't got a six-pack. Let's crack on. All right, so the actual video I'm listening to at the moment is from a guy called Evan Carmichael, and he does videos where he just like lists rules. So he's basically recycling content from other people. So this one is Eckhart Tolle's top 10 rules for living in the present moment. So he's just Evan has made this video up out of clips of Eckhart Tolle on other videos, but yeah, I'll put a screenshot on the screen. Not really sure if I'm doing that right. I only really feel the tension from here to here. Gonna do a few minutes on the bag again today. First need to replace the broken clip. And this one. Alright, we are coming up to 20 to 2 in the afternoon, and now that I've edited yesterday's video on this channel and I've packed a few more eBay bits, it's time for me to head to the post office with literally a bag full of parcels. Now, in other news, our neighbours have installed their own camera today. I'm guessing it's just to build up more of this facade that I'm this big scary neighbour, when we know the truth is that I just want to be able to sleep at night without hearing their ridiculously loud voices. And I've also got footage of when the alcoholic came out and squared up to me once when we knocked on the door to ask them to keep the noise down, and I didn't react. You know, they're not a threat to me. There's no need to react. So, you know, I've got footage of them being aggressive towards me. I've also got footage of them admitting that they're a paranoid schizophrenic and that they drink alcohol whilst on medication for their paranoid schizophrenia. So yeah, I mean, I'm not one to go to the police or anything, but if I really wanted to, I could build up a picture about them, but yeah, I'm not going to stoop to their level. Maybe them having a camera gives me an opportunity to daily give them advice about, you know, improving your physical and mental health, like I do to you guys on this channel. You know, maybe I can inspire them to improve their lives. Who knows? Anyway, let's go to the post office. All right, so just got back from the post office and I've noticed something about their camera. If I was an intruder, because it's literally facing towards our door, you could easily just grab the camera, pull it off, because they've stuck it on with sticky pads as well. They haven't even bothered screwing it into the wall. So, you know, the camera's literally just facing towards our door rather than facing out, like to stop intruders potentially robbing the place. So it proves that they've put the camera up literally just to film us. But yeah, the lack of intelligence, man. But that's what happens when you live an unhealthy lifestyle and you drink too much. You do have less intelligence, don't you? Anyway, we're going to get changed now and go to the gym. Now, technically, I should be on legs in the gym, and part of me wanted to not really focus on legs and just do a bit of everything, but tomorrow's Friday and Saturday is boxing, so I definitely don't want to be doing a leg session tomorrow, because then I'll be my legs will just be knackered for boxing on Saturday. So I think we are basically going to focus more on legs, but maybe end up doing some other stuff as well. So let's get in there. Alright, so as you would have seen, we pretty much did just do a leg session, although because we was doing actual squats today rather than doing the leg press, I decided to do some arm curls whilst I was resting in between the sets of the squats. And it's mad, you know, when you do proper squats with a barbell, you know, I was only using a 20 kilo bar. So yeah, it's like a lot less weight than you can do on the machines. You know, free weights are better essentially, but you know, for a newbie like me, I think the machines are better in terms of not causing yourself injury, although the leg press is probably an exception to that, because yeah, I have done my back in before on the leg press, but I think that was more down to the way I was sitting in it and yeah, going too heavy. But anyway, really good session. As I've said before, I really like going to the gym with Kat. You know, it's an awesome thing that you can do with your partner, you know, if you're both, you know, improving your fitness together. Anyway, after we went to the gym, we went, you know, looking around some shops and stuff just to, you know, for the sake of it really, because we actually ended up going to the gym relatively early. And I got these really light dumbbells. They're £5 each, so that's 2.5 kilos each, I think, which is the same as me having this loaded up with the lightest weight that I've got. And as I've mentioned on this channel, when it comes to like shoulders and stuff, I've decided that I'm just always going to go lightweight and high rep, just to avoid injury and stuff. And this way it means I don't have to keep taking the weight off of my dumbbells. I can leave them loaded up heavy for like when I'm doing arm curls or whatever, and then I can just use the new dumbbells for the light stuff. And because they're obviously less cumbersome, I can just have them by the sofa if I fancy it, and then every now and again just bang out some shoulder presses, you know. So I'm sure these are gonna come in really handy. Only $7.99 from TK Maxx, so yeah, bargain. Anyway, tomorrow I'm probably going to spend most of the day out. got some bits that I want to do on the cars. I'll probably end up going over to the other garage and having a tidy up. So yeah, but yeah, definitely going to be doing a bit more editing today before I go to bed. And looks like we're having pasta for dinner tonight.
Don't sound so negative.
Italians and their pasta. Have to have a day off the chicken salad. Oh, in other news, the neighbours have now adjusted their camera. Hang on a minute. It's facing the wall now. Who knows what they're doing? 1 minute it's facing towards our property. The next minute it's facing towards the wall. Well, it's now 10:20, and after we had dinner, I did chip away at the edit that I'm working on for the car channel, but yeah, that video is going to take many more hours before it's finished. But yeah, I definitely will be getting it finished and uploaded tomorrow. Hopefully, I will have time to do some other stuff, you know, go out and mess around with the cars or something as well as planned. If not, then I can do that day after. You know, I do need to keep the momentum going with the car videos because yeah, the revenue's gone up slightly, and yeah, I've got to keep it going. Got to try and make it viable, although realistically it isn't. Now, I really don't want this whole channel to be about the grief with my neighbours, but it's obviously taken another turn with them getting their camera, and I totally understand that it's petty the way that I'm going on. You know, I did go out this morning when the lady left for work, and I also went out when the alcoholic went to the off licence, I assume, to get alcohol. Yeah, just stood there as they sort of walked back towards me. They're filming me on their phones and stuff as well. I've noticed when they trigger our camera, when we was at the gym earlier, they triggered the camera. Now, I don't look at my phone every time the camera gets triggered, but I happened to that time, and they're filming our doorway with their phones, which is, you know, potentially quite suspicious. I think that's what burglars do, you know. But anyway, it is all petty. But at the end of the day, if by me being a little bit petty and having fun with it is going to mean that I'm not going to allow my ego to wind me up and, you know, take me over the edge of shouting and swearing at them, you know, when I'm banging on the ceiling, then, you know, I think it's a good thing. And look, the fact that they're always on our mind because we can constantly hear them, I mean, I can just about hear them now. Yeah, it means that now I can make sure that I'm on their mind. But yeah, I do understand it's all petty. But, you know, I am sort of getting to the point now where I'm just fully accepting that we are always going to be able to hear them. I'm not going to be able to persuade them to keep their noise down. I just got to accept that they're always going to be noisy. See if I can make them feel a bit uncomfortable by just standing out there and staring at them. And yeah, give them regular advice through their camera all about living a healthy, drink and drug free life. And yeah, hopefully I'll inspire them to turn their life around. Who knows? Now, we have actually decided to start like writing a log every time they're too loud. Again, it's all petty. It's not really how we operate. You know, if your neighbour's being noisy, you just ask them to keep it down. But, you know, it's clear that's not going to work, and they're calling the police and stuff like that. So I'm going to compile all the footage I've got of, you know, in the past. I've got footage of when the alcoholic sort of was clearly wasted. That was on a night that they called the police. I've got footage from the day after that where they, you know, admitted that they're paranoid schizophrenic, admitted that even though they're taking medication for that, they're also drinking too much. See, I need to sort of, you know, compile all the footage, maybe compile the footage I've got from our camera of them filming our doorway. It just get everything so it's in one place, you know, just in case. And yeah, we are sort of writing a log now about every time that they're loud after 11 p.m. I will continue to bang on the ceiling anytime they are loud past 11 p.m, but fully expecting and accepting that they're not going to keep their noise down. And yeah, we'll just keep logging it, and then we'll see if we can go through like the council procedures. But, you know, again, I know it's not going to change anything. It's just going through the motions, really. But yeah, now it's time for us to have our smoothie that we have every evening with the pomegranate juice, kiwi fruit and frozen blueberries. And we've been chucking a couple of spoonfuls of fat-free Greek yogurt in them as well lately. Makes them taste a bit better. And yeah, once we've had a smoothie, I'll be looking to go to bed and be trying to get up at 7 a.m. tomorrow morning. we'll see how that goes. So I'll be back for another video tomorrow. As always, massive thanks to everyone who's got this far. Feel free to say hello in the comments and we'll have a chat, or just get in touch with me directly through Facebook, Instagram or email. But other than that, I'll chat to you tomorrow.